We started about 8 years ago making different nut milks using just whole, simple nuts and seeds. So very nourishing, very simple and clean. And started selling them locally at farmers markets, and then they gained a lot of popularity. And now 8 years later, we're nationwide with a lot of retailers like Whole Foods. Our mission is really to bring a bit of nourishment and delight into people's lives by making the best, clean, and delicious plant-based milks. So not only is being plant-based better for our own health, but it's also better for the environment. So from day one, being plant-based I think means that we have a focus and an eye on sustainability. Our daily choices have a big impact on the world, and just reducing the amount of meat and dairy can make a big impact. Methane from cows is like as big, or if not bigger, than all of transportation combined when it comes to the impact on the environment. We hear a lot like almonds are very unsustainable because they require a lot of water. But if you just dug a little bit deeper, you'll learn that all of agriculture takes a lot of water. So it's more about how can we do what's best for the environment, how can we make the most use of the water to have the highest impact, and make decisions that don't impact the environment so we're not getting droughts in California. I'm very motivated to put out a product that is sustainable, good for people's health, it's good for the environment, the world. I have a child, and we want to leave the world a better place, and I believe businesses have an obligation to be more sustainable and to always be striving to do things that are better for the environment and for society. So we source our ingredients from the most sustainable farms that we can find. We also source as locally as possible. Everything we make is produced here in California. I think just like consumers can influence businesses through their dollar, we try to do the same with our business partners, and we encourage them to find more sustainable, more environmental ways of doing business. We partner with only almond growers that are looking for ways to optimize water usage. So everyone is already, doing drip irrigation. Some are going so far as to only water underground to the roots where the water is needed most, so that none of it evaporates or is wasted. One of our processors that use all solar energy, we're supporting them by giving them our business. And we're always taking steps, always looking at ways to do better. So more recently, we decided to make the move to using recycled PET bottles, so that the plastic bottles we use will be not only 100% recyclable, but also 100% recycled. So we're not creating any new virgin plastic. And in terms of freight as well, sort of very behind the scenes, but we also try to reduce our carbon footprint by trying to consolidate our shipments. To other businesses trying to make their operations more sustainable, I would definitely say, persevere, do your best. There's a lot of challenges. As a small business especially, it can be very hard, but little things, can really make a difference. Small businesses are actually very powerful if many of them act a certain way together. So for us, there's that inherent desire to do better and to be environmental, but also in the long run, I think it will be more profitable even for our business to do that, because I think in the long run, consumers will recognize what we're doing. Again, our mission is to make it easier to eat more plant-based, and so our consumers are often, very vocal about thanking us for, making a nourishing product, really delicious. So it's really easy for them to switch, or to not even just switch completely, but to eat a little bit less dairy and more plant-based.